The CDC is calling a survey about teenage girls' mental health cry for help. It's showing they're experiencing, quote, record high levels of violence, sadness, and suicide risk. Now, two girls who suffered themselves are trying to help others. Fox's Jillian Turner is in Washington, D.C. with the story.
For a very long time.
17-year-old Caroline Zuba suffered the after effects of trauma for months before turning to self-harm.
As time went on, the cuts got worse and deeper. It turned to suicidal thoughts.
She eventually tried to take her own life before confiding in a teacher.
I will never forget the day my daughter's guidance counselor called me and she said, "You need to come down to the school. Your daughter has been cutting herself."
Caroline is now in recovery after 6 hospitalizations in 3 years, and she isn't an anomaly. Over the past year, 13% of teen girls in America attempted suicide. 1 in 3 seriously considered it, and 3 in 5 felt so persistently sad they stopped regular activities. CDC official Deb Oury calls the stats a disturbing wake-up call.
That is really a cry for help, and just shows that there's so much going on.
Hi.
17-year-old Ingrid Boshoff explains that young girls' battles are often invisible.
It's not treated as a legitimate problem until people see the suicide rates and they're like, oh, well, we never knew.
The American Academy of Pediatrics, though, is painfully aware of this crisis.
We just don't have the resources to provide all the support that we need to, whether that's counselors or physicians and providers.
Caroline and Ingrid are in recovery, but teen girls just like them continue filling emergency rooms, seeking treatment for anxiety, depression, suicide, and eating disorders.
Never would have thought, this would happen to her. Mental illness is not biased.
Caroline and Ingrid now run a mental health club at their high school to advocate for teens and help others as they battle demons that are all too often invisible. In Washington, Jillian Turner, Fox News.
Coming up, we'll give you an update on the war front in Ukraine. And North Korea is adding to the already heightened tensions in their region. We'll tell you how after the break.
This is Fox 44 News at 9.